Lakini simekubali hiyo kiti ni kubwa.
Hivi nimekula tena.
Lakini huyu jamaa alifanya makosa. Ingekuwa refu hivyo.
Imukaa
juu. Ama hii ndio sawa.
Sijui alileta ngapi.
Ni refu juu sana.
Mnajadiliana hapo.
Hata tu kujadiliana nilipata shamba. Hii kiti ingekuja na hapa ingekuwa fupi. Kama hapa. Sio?
Iko fupi sana. Lakini ishafanya sasa hivi kujadiliana.
Nimerarua Kenya. Haipendelezi.
Na bado mwana.
Lakini mimi nilikuwa nataka ishe haraka. Ninunue quality. Hata nilikuwa nataka ishe haraka.
Sasa mali kuna shida ni. Ile mlipiana na hivi.
Hata hiyo.
Kuna dini haina faida.
Na nilimwambia 23. So nikirudi tena 25 sasa nikirudi tena 25 si italeta shida.
Lakini tulikuwa tunasema wazee. Sawa nilikuwa nakwambia uongeze.
Nilimwambia 22, si ndio?
Ulikuwa unaogopa.
Oh.
Unaogopa kila. Kazi ni yako.
Kwa hivyo hili ningesema 22 hapo.
Unasema ulimwambia 23.
No, 22 ya. 23 ya, 23.
Mimi nilikwambia useme 25 kama ile.
Kama ile nyingine. Kwa hivyo umenichekesha. Kuna upendo mwingine ya kijinga.
Lakini matajiri wanaona hivi.
Oh. Juu ya security yake pia.
Matajiri hupenda kuona bwana karibu. Mtu alipanga na hiyo ujiza mtomo. Tofauti na wazungu wengine. Anatoka kazi anafika kwa baba.
Alikuwa anapenda kushika hapo.
Huyu mpaka arudi akiomba mavieti.
Ndio.
Anakuambia niambie tabu yako. Unataka pesa ngapi? Wewe niombe pesa.
Kina watu wako mbele kama si kama Mwafrika.
Ona kama basi. Ona kama basi. Hizi akamwambia wewe si gani zako. Ambia wewe uniitishe pesa. Ana pesa kama mjinga.
Jafeti hiyo kiti imetokea vizuri. Thanks guys for the like. Watu wanaingia kuingia. Kindly like the wanaangalia tu. Kindly like the video. Welcoming. Welcome in guys. Thanks for the like. You can leave a comment. We are making a rattan on wood sofa. Thanks for asking, Caroline. Oh, Caroline, the crazy camper. 3442. Where are you watching from, Caroline? Yeah, it's a rattan on wood sofa. The frame is from white oak, but the rattan is pure. Oh, Pennsylvania. Oh, welcome. Greetings from Nairobi, Kenya. Oh, that's good. Pennsylvania. Which part of, is it Pennsylvania, Lancaster, or where? Which part of Pennsylvania? Yeah, thank you so much for the questions. Yeah, come in, guys. You can ask questions. Feel free to ask questions. Unweighted. Oh, Coast State. Actually, I'll check it out from Google Maps. It's a pleasure. At least people from out of Kenya are able to access and watch our content. Lancaster is part of yes. Lancaster is part of Pennsylvania. I watched somewhere where they were saying, I think that's where the Amish are. Most of the Amish come from that area. So how is life now in the States? And I'm selling it. Yeah, I'm looking for a network of how I can sell it in the US. But the problem is, maybe if you could help me with logistics. Which could be the nearest port? Amish yes, that is, yes, the Amish are in Lancaster. Yeah, that's very true. Very, very true. The Amish are in Lancaster. So if I was to sell in America, which would be the nearest port to send the goods? I was trying to see if I could get someone from that side. I sell, okay, maybe start small, like sending it there, and then we see how the market there can be. But I noticed a lot of people there appreciate rattan kind of crafts. That's what I noticed. There's a very, very high demand there for this kind of product. But it would be easier if someone is doing a bit over my head, ports in Philadelphia. Yeah, actually, I'll check out. So I think the best thing would be to start small, and then starting small, that is, although right now I'm aware over the tariffs. Jersey Shore Home, they like rattan. Wow. Thank you so much for the information. At least I'm getting to understand a few things here and there. Jersey Shore. I don't know which part of the states that is, but I'll try harder to find out where that is. Something you're surprisingly good at? Cape May, New Jersey. Oh, also Cape May. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write down some of these tips. Oh, also Atlantic City. So I'm going to write down some of these tips such that I'm able to know these things. Yeah, some kind of some research. Yeah, welcome in, guys. You can see there are quite a number of you. Yeah, so this is what we do for a living. This is what we do for a living. Atlantic City, Cape May, I think I'm going to write that, and Jersey Shore. I'm going to find out. Jersey is another state, and they like rattan furniture for the beach homes. Wow. Jersey. I think I'm going to write that down, and then I'll try and do some research on how we can try and ship them overseas. Jersey is another state, and they like rattan furniture for the beach homes. Yeah, very, very true. I'm really grateful for that info, because we are trying to see how we can sell these things overseas. Yeah, that's what we're trying to see. And are there, maybe if you can answer the questions, are there any weavers in America? Or they just import these things when they're already done? There's another state. May has a wicker store. Not sure if you can Google and email them. I think I have to write down these things so that, let me even get a pen and a paper. I write down this information. Mostly they're imported, because it's not an easy skill that you can find anybody doing. Because even the raw materials, you get it from Southeast Asia. So I'll write down what you've just said. There's May has a store wicker. If you can, Google and email them. May store. Then just imported. Yeah, it's imported. Yeah. So another place is New Jersey. And you said another place is the Atlantic City. Atlantic City. I think I'll try and look for these stores. Yeah, New Jersey, Atlantic City, and Mayston. I was in Ghana and bought Kente cloth. Then when I got home, I actually ordered more from eBay. Maybe sell on eBay. Yeah, but the challenge, I'll try and research more on that. But the challenge with some of these companies is the logistics. So I think someone has to research more on freight companies, which can be able to, I'll research more on eBay. I also used to sell on Etsy, but the problem was the logistics, shipping to different countries. Some people like authentic handmade items, but the cost of shipping, you're very right. Cost of shipping, that's now the problem. But if somebody is buying several of them, the cheapest way someone can ship these products is by sea. Although someone has to know the airport, the closest airport that is in a country. So I think the first, furniture is too big. My cloth was small. So I was thinking if I would want to start exporting, I would maybe start with the small ones like baskets. Maybe from baskets I can be able to know the shipping, because baskets are small and light. They are not that bulky. Do you make? Yeah, we make actually small items. We actually make small items. We even make, there was a time I shipped some, what do you call them? We shipped some ladies' bags to Malta. We did 10 of them, but There were 10 pieces, but my client paid 400, I think $400 to ship the 10 baskets. And she received them in 2 days. She was able to receive those goods. I've also shipped to Dubai, but those ones are also baskets. Yeah, we also shipped baskets. There was a time we shipped baskets to Dubai. That was not so bad, but I think from your standpoint, making smaller for a start would be better. Thereafter, if you make smaller and you send out, it would be much easier to know on the shipping, because it's very, very important. Before these things, Dubai much closer and easier to ship. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, Dubai is much closer. And I also once shipped to Dubai, but those were laundry baskets. I also once shipped to Mobuto, and which, okay, mainly some hotels in this African continent. But shipping outside has a better demand and also has a better pay, because people there appreciate these things more as compared to Africa. So there you have a point here. That's true. That's very true. So welcome in, guys. Like the video. At least I'm getting not focused on US. Maybe not focused on USA since it's too far. Yeah, and then another thing is the tariffs. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, the tariffs also have brought these kind of challenges. So maybe I can focus more on Europe or South, or the American South, something like that. I think that would make more sense. Yeah, that one would make a lot of sense. I appreciate the engagement. So I hope your Happy New Year is going on well. Though I saw there was some, I don't know, someone was shot. The ICE agents shot one of the people. It's very, very sad. But anyway, those are just part of political wrangles in countries. Yeah. About Ghana, that is too far. They had a nice hotel in Accra that we stayed at. Could use the baskets of furniture. Yeah. Yeah. Ghana. Okay, Ghana is in the west of Africa. It's a bit far from here. That's in the west of Africa. But I would yeah, that's in the west of Africa. So you're in Ghana for how long? How was the country there? How was everything there? Okay, I also almost shipped to, I don't know if you know this hotel. It's called Saxon. It's in South Africa. I remember I also did some shipping there. That was a long time ago. I did a shipping to that country. Yeah, so I think for now, guys, we've passed. No, never went there. Oh, South Africa. Oh, I understand. I truly understand. But I don't know how the situation is right now, because they had some political skirmishes there as well. Yeah, so I think from now I end the video, and thank you so much. You can engage more on this. I appreciate it.